What's up guys, Pog here and welcome to today's video. In this video I will show you guys what I find to be the best way to build a tree farm for your Minecraft world. So the first thing you want to have is obviously a nice open area that's close by to your home. Mine is over there somewhere. And if it's a bit far like this one here, is you can always build a minecart station, a rail system that's going to take you from home to here, so it'll be super quick to get here, so you don't have to walk or run all the way here. Now the options you have is either building a different type of platform, so let's say birch, oak, dark oak, jungle, or whatever, like all over the place. I think the best way to do it is actually building a tower. Reason being is because in a tower, it first of all doesn't take a lot of space, it's tall enough, makes it look cool, and also you kind of get everything in one place. So I'm gonna show you guys one of the other things you want to do is make sure you're not too far to the edge. I don't have any plans to make this world any larger, so I'm going to, you know, do it over here just to be safe. Let me just see. So as you can see, I was a bit further in the edge. You do not want to be, oh, we don't want to be here either. But again, so we're gonna go, I think this place here would be an ideal location for the tree farm because it's not super far to the end of the map area. So the materials you'll need obviously is going to be a dirt and also grass blocks for the platform. And if you want to build it with a different type of material, such as if you want a wood flooring, you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna build it with dirt because it's easier to get. And also I'm going to have a piece of grass over there. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to date so that you guys can see better. And I'm going to go all the way down to the ocean here and build this pillar thing just to have it float on the water here. Alright, so this is our area pretty much. Now, the thing we're going to do is, let's say if this was a place where we were going to have a tree. So what we want to have is choose another type of material. I'm going to go with cobblestone, again, because it's super easy to get. I'm going to take every single sapling here. Or you know what? I'm going to have the birch one in the first area here. So let me just get rid of all that. So this one here and that. We'll need some torches. And I'm going to take a birch sapling for this part here. So now I'm going to build something like this, as you can see. And we're going to put the birch sapling right in the center there. And this is kind of going to be how the platform is going to be. So if you're doing this obviously in survival, you do not want to, you can just use dirt and then have a grass block. One of the places, just put one grass block, and then rest will be, let's say, dirt like this. And it will kind of become a one piece, alright? So I'm going to go ahead and do this just to make this simple. I'm also going to grab myself some bone meal, which I think is over here, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I think I was mistaken. It's not here. Not here either, most likely. Where is the bone meal? Might be here. Bone meal, there we go. Alright, so it's under materials. So we're gonna use bone meal to make this tree bigger, and the reason being is so that we'll know the dimensions that the trees get, alright? So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and place a torch within the block here. So let me just quickly build this here. Alright, so there's a gap right over here. Alright, and then we need this place to have that gap there. Okay. And then we need to have 2 more blocks here. A cobblestone, and then something like a dirt block again. Or a grass block. That doesn't matter much. And you want to place your second sapling here. And then if I grow this, they should be 1 block apart, as you could see. I mean 2 blocks apart, sorry. If you want it to be 1 block apart, which I was supposed to make it that way, so I did do this wrong. Let me just quickly get rid of this. Alright, so what I did wrong here is that we want the cobblestone to be here. And we want the dirt to be here, cobblestone here. And I kind of get rid of those. And now if I put the sapling over here and I grow it, it will be 1 block apart. And the reason is so that the torch will look cool. So I'm going to have a piece of torch over here. And it's kind of going to be the same thing for every side. And you want to choose how big you want the farm to be. The bigger the farm, the harder it will be to build the tower itself, obviously. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this, let's say, 3x5 trees for the birch, alright? So we're gonna go ahead and do the same steps, which was 3 blocks, as you could see, from each cobblestone. So 1, and then 2, and then the 3, and then like this, alright? So this is how I'm gonna do this. Alright, and now I'm gonna put dirt all around it again. Again, this you can put any blocks you want, it doesn't have to be dirt. I'm choosing dirt because I want to make this the less amount of materials taking as possible. Now I'll put another torch right over here in the center, another birch tree, and then I'm gonna grow it, alright? You do not have to use bone meal to grow yours, it will grow eventually, obviously. And this is kind of giving us the surface area we're supposed to work with, alright? Now I'm going to kind of put a cobblestone here to represent that I need this gap for the building, or I guess I could just do it right now. I'm gonna use dark oak to build the frame around it, so I'm gonna quickly grab dark oak. There we go. All right, and the way I'm just gonna put it here like so. All right, we could have more dirt here. Again, I'm using dirt because I want this to look the way it's supposed to look, let's say. All right. And this side here, again, we need 1 gap, which I don't. So I'm gonna have 2 like this. Alright, so let me just go all over here. There we go. And you guys can see how easy this would be to build in survival. It's just the part where you have to use fences, example. That's where it's gonna be a little bit different. And there we go. So we want 1 by 1 gaps here. Alright, I guess it's kind of how it's supposed to be. Cold. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way around to here, and I'm gonna have to do the same thing for this side. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 blocks out of here like this. Alright, and then I'm going to put the wood over here. And if you build the first farm completely like the way I'm trying to do right now, it'll be a lot more easier for you to complete this. So now I'm gonna choose how wide I want this. So either 3x4 or 3x5 is what I want for the trees, I mean. Now I'm gonna do the same thing, so 3 blocks, and then it will be cobblestone. And then, yeah, that's 3 blocks, good. And then cobblestone again. And it continues like this, alright? So we're gonna grow it, make sure it is 1 block away. As you can see, this one is a lot taller than the other trees. So now we know that the ceiling has to be at least this much high. Alright, I think if the ceiling is not as high, it will not grow this high. That's what I'm guessing. So I'm not 100% on that. But if you want to always get the maximum height, then you can always do this, alright? And let me just build this side here just to continue this dark oak planks over here. There we go. And then just like this. For this side is pretty much very simple. You just want to repeat the dimensions like this. Oops, not like that. There we go. Like this. All right. And then I think it'll be better to put the dirt first so that you don't have to break the blocks. But you guys can see how nice this place is going to turn out to be. All right, look at this. And let me just go ahead and do this part here, just like this. And now I'm gonna put cobblestone, dirt, cobblestone, and now I'm going to do the same thing. Now you could use dirt like I mentioned, and 1 piece of grass, let's say here, and it will adjust to be almost everywhere. But now I'm gonna start using, you know what, I'll still continue using dirt, and we'll see how long it actually takes for the grass to become everywhere. So there we go, nicely done. And it's going to be pretty much the same way to continue how I do want it. So I hope you guys got the point how to do this. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up for you guys, and I'll see you in a second. And here it is, you guys. Look at this place. So this one here is 31 by 19. I am not counting this, by the way. So 31 all the way here, leave a block, and then go 19 from here. The reason we're leaving this gap over here is because we are going to be using fences right over here. So I'm going to use dark oak fence, which goes like that. And this part here of the building will be going as tall as the ceiling is going to be. In this case, I think that is even. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, so that looks good. And every single part of this place, such as the corners, will be like this. And then I'll have the fences going in the corner just to give a nice different type of look rather than how most things are. Alright, so where this comes special is that we are going to have fences that goes all around it. Here is the front of the tree farm tower. We've got the entrance here, which is going to be a fence gate, which will be dark oak again. So we're going to put that here, just like that. And now we are going to be building these pillars over here that are going to go up. I mean, it's going to be a lot taller than whatever this tree farm height is, but I'm just going to have it the height that this is for now. Another thing you want to do is take this dirt out and place a wooden plank here, a dark oak one, just to give this nice look over there. So same thing for this side. So whenever you go ahead and complete this top part here, just to get the entire look for the first floor, which is not hard whatsoever, you want to take your fences out. I'm going to use dark oak in this case, and I'm going to be putting the fences all around it. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. And I am almost done. There we go. So, as you can see, by doing the fences around it as the wall, it gives us this very nice look so that we end up seeing the trees inside of the building. There's two ways you can do the ceiling. The first option is, which I will do for the first floor here. It is going to look very cool from the below area. So it'll be pretty much like this, and then you put a dirt right on top of the fences, alright? And when you look from below, you don't just see dirt, you end up seeing, let's say, something like that. So if you don't mind using fences for this over here, you can just have dirt, which will be this height, okay? So you just connect it like this, then you start your second floor, which will be right over here. You would have your trees planted. So for this one, I don't want to go ahead and do this way, but if you want, you can build it like this, so that then it will look something like this from the outside. And if you just do the dirt, it will look something like this from the outside, if that makes sense. Because the dirt would be where the fences are right now. And it does take a lot of fence if you're going to do the ceiling. It does look cool, but you do not have to, obviously. But remember that you have to do it at first if you're planning on doing this, if you want to do the fence design. But I'm just gonna go with dirt right now just to make this simpler. So it's just gonna go like this, covering up the entire place. As you guys can see, I went ahead and finished the first floor completely. We've got enough torches. I also went ahead and put some torches outside so that, you know, it looks pretty nice at night. The second floor is going to be dark oak, so I came up with this dimension, which is going to hold 6 dark oak trees. And the way I came up with the dimensions is by skipping 3 blocks from this side here, and then 3 blocks from this side. And this is kind of how the measurements ends up being. So it's obviously going to be 2 by 2. And the center one is from this side here, where the center is, and then left, because obviously these two. But, you know, it actually looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and put the trees, and I'm going to grow it. This is going to give us a lot of dark oak. And then I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process that I did with the first floor, which is, again, very simple. We just want to figure out how high it is. Did that one just grow on us? I think that one just did it on its own. And to be honest, this looks to be the tallest side when it comes to which is the tallest tree. So we're gonna have to, you know, build something in order to realize how tall this is going to be. So in this case, it looks about this high. And again, we're going to be having a wooden plank for this side here, so that, you know, we don't see the dirt. So it'll be like this. And the same thing goes for this side. We're just gonna have to have the same design going up. So over here, it'll be the fences, like this. I'll go ahead and break that in a second. We're gonna break that one as well. It'll be, again, too high, by the way. So it'll be like this. You're gonna wanna have a torch over here, as well on the other side, which will be, let me just break that one, which will be here, right over here. There we go. And then we're gonna have torch on this as well. And this is kind of how it's going to look like for the second floor. It's a bit taller than the other one, but this is how you're gonna do the lighting. And again, we're gonna have a lighting in the center. Make sure when you're standing on this and you're building like this, if you're doing this obviously in survival, make sure not to forget to place the torch over here, okay? Because if you don't put the torches right away, it'll be quite hard to actually do this later. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this entire second floor, and I'll see you guys in a bit. And here it is, you guys. Look at it. So we got the second floor complete, which is the dark oak. The birch is the first one, and the third one is the regular oak. So I'm going to go ahead and place these. Of course, the oak can become this crazy tree sometimes. Hopefully not as often, but we're going to try to see if this will work without, you know, interfering with each other. So I'm just going to use a bone meal here. We might get one of those big trees. We didn't, but, you know, we might later on. Who knows? While they're being growing on their own. And the lighting will be the same one as the birch. So the reason I didn't show you guys doing the cobblestone is because it's pretty much exactly how to do the birch one. It's just every 3 blocks we put a cobblestone and stuff like that. So now there it is. It didn't grow anything gigantic, but we're going to put the torches. And the torches are pretty simple. Every center, we're going to have a torch. And also we're going to have a torch here and pretty much like everywhere. Like this, as you guys can see. And this is going to keep this place very nice and protected. And then we're gonna have a nice fences around this place. I'm gonna get rid of these grass. I did not mean to have them here. Alright, and then I'll just put this here. Okay, and pretty much, yeah, the torches are just gonna be like this. And I'll see you guys when I fully complete the site. Here it is. We have already completed 3 stories. We have the birch, we have dark oak, as well oak, and then the 4th floor is going to be spruce wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and grow all this. Again, it's the same as the oak and the birch, so that's why I didn't show you guys how to do it. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. Gonna go ahead and finish these off, grow them, and then gonna have the fences around the place. And let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think of this build so far? I mean, it is taking quite a bit, but at the end I think it's worth it. I have this obviously in my survival world. And what just happened here? The question is, let me just do that again. That might have been because it needed maybe a little bit more room. I'm not too sure, but it is what it is. This place here, as you can see, can hold a lot of trees, and as long as you replant them, you're never really going to run out of anything. And so the easiest way I found to realize how high you want the fence to be is by building it and having, like, let's say the dirt on top of this and here. So you build the fence until you reach the height of the dirt, and then you put the plank over there. So this one's pretty high. So as you can see, yeah, this one's definitely quite high, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the fences around it, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So after going ahead and completing the spruce farm, which is this one right over there, I started working on the acacia. I'm not too sure how to pronounce this properly. Let me know in the comments below. But since this one is super weird growing pattern, you know, I went ahead and did as best as I could. So I just followed the same type of thing as the spruce, the oak, as well as the birch wood pattern, as you guys can probably tell. So we're gonna go use some bone meal here to grow them. I'm sure some of you guys will actually use bone meal with you if you're really here to get wood. You might as well bring a bone meal with you, so if you need more than what's grown already, you can go ahead and you know, grow them. As you can see, also the part of the tree is going through the fence. Not a huge deal, but you know, this one here is the one that's not going to be as perfect, and it could have possibly, you know, sometimes out of the fences as well, the leaves. But it does work. As you can see, I can grow them very easily. And we also have the acacia type of trees as well completed, and it is the same way to go down and upwards. We have this over here, same type of torch layout. And the last thing we're gonna do will be the jungle tree, which is going to be awesome. So let's just kind of take a look at this place. Look at this. I mean, yes, the leaves are out of that one, but if I go ahead and break those, remember that they will go away eventually. Like, so if you are taking the wood away, as soon as the wood is gone, it will get away with this stuff will go away. And also, I'm not too sure though, it might actually not go away since the building is out of wood. But this is kind of how it looks, and guys, this looks amazing, especially the back side of it, where you can see the staircases that go up. As you can see, just kind of has this nice pattern and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it a daytime, and now we're gonna work on the jungle tree, which is going to be, I guess we'll do it the same way as we did with the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and make this double real quick because that's kind of how the pattern is. Oops. So whenever this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and skip 3 blocks on each side, and we'll see how the jungle tree looks. So we'll have one here, something like this. Yep. And if this is, so yeah, there we go. It's quite a bit of distance away, and you can obviously do 1 piece of jungle tree, or you can do 4. I'd rather have a bigger jungle tree than a small one. So we're gonna have 4 saplings, and I'm gonna grow this. Let's see how much space this takes. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, this is gonna be the this is gonna be the hardest part to really complete. I feel like this is same with the yeah, the acacia also was a bit harder to figure out where to put it. And then I'm gonna do the same exact thing for this side. So we're gonna skip 3 blocks again, and this is exactly what I did with the dark oak. Okay, so we're gonna have only 6 trees in here. That's how this is gonna work out. Same story for this side. Gonna skip again the 3. So there we go, something like this. And then I'm gonna place the jungle tree here as well here, and let's grow them and see how it goes. So put some bone meal there. So that one wasn't too huge, and that one was taller, I think, than this one. Yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna be interesting to build such a tall layout. So this is gonna be the hardest part in my opinion. And again, we're gonna look where the center torch is, which is this one here. And I'll do the same exact thing. So skip 3 blocks, and we'll have that's the entrance. So it'll be on the, it'll be more like this. So this is kind of how it's going to be. Gonna put that there. It's not perfectly in the center. It's one off, but it's not a huge deal, in my opinion. So now we're gonna figure out this side here. Okay. And I don't think it's gonna be, you'll require more, yeah, so I don't think you'll require more jungle tree than what you'll have here initially when you arrive, which is good. So I find jungle tree one of the easiest trees to go for. Let's say if you want to have chests and things like that, jungle tree is super easy for that, because you just get so much wood very easily. You just go on top of it and you start kind of mining it. And there we go. This rain is annoying. It's that day, and then I'll go ahead and turn off the rain. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this right now, just like this. They might grow. Hopefully it's nothing taller than that one, because yeah, that's not gonna be fun. And again, if it's not as tall, it won't grow as tall. That's just something else. And we'll see if any one of these will be taller than other ones we had initially. You know what? No, this is the tallest one out there. So I'm gonna start off by putting a I don't know. We're not gonna need dirt. Reason being because this is the last floor. We don't have any other type of tree to plant. And yes, we do have this. You know what? This is actually, I feel like it's growing over here because of that tree there. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comment section below, you guys. And wow, this tree is huge. We're gonna have to like chop some of it off, but then they might just appear on the side of the fence. But you guys can see how awesome this tree farm is going to be. The material for the roof, I guess we can go with you know what, we're not gonna have a roof. I got a better idea. Since this place is gonna be already very weird, I'm gonna go ahead and do something like this. So let's kind of go all the way, see how tall this is going to be. Oh wow, this is very tall for sure. This is super tall. Wow. Okay. And again, if you want something smaller, you can only have you can do exactly what we did with the birch, the oak, and things like that. You could place one single one. So let me show you what I mean. So you can obviously grow it by the way we did, or you could just put, oops, that's bone meal. Oops. All right, so we're gonna just grow it like this, and then you'll have a smaller jungle tree. But look at that thing. This is interesting. Like, this is insane. Look at this. This is kind of like something like weird at the same time. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. This place just looks interesting. Very fun. Very cool looking place, especially where you look at it with the staircase and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that off. This is the way I would do it in survival, because it will be just a lot of wood right away kind of thing. Okay, so this is kind of how it's going to be. Super tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's like about 31 blocks high, if I did it right, because obviously this one's just one layer higher. But yeah, this thing, this is very very high up. So we're gonna put the fences here, and I'm gonna finish this entire walls around this thing, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, look at this place. Yes, the last floor does look a lot different than the other ones, but this tree farm did turn out to be great. So I went ahead and light it up, so we've got enough torches on the first area there, except some zombies do spawn here, as you can see. It means when you do come up here, be careful, because there may be mobs jumping down from the trees for sure. So if you don't want to make it this tall, I decided to show you guys something I would have done, which would have been this bigger jungle tree farm. But you can always make it like smaller than half of this size by just having only one piece and then being it all over the place. So having it 3 by 5 like we have with the birch example. So if you don't want to have it like this, make sure you do that. So over here is, I thought of this design that's going to be the ceiling. So I thought we're gonna have, let's say, something like this. It's going to go all around the building, just like that, except I keep doing it wrong. So it kind of goes like this. You can start it by having fence if you like. So this could be fence. So I'm gonna go all around it. Alright, so I went ahead and finished it. As you can see, I really like the way these torches look right over there, as you guys can see. And now we're gonna have fences that goes all around. And now we're gonna put some planks again, all around. And one layer on top. And now we're gonna put some fences again, right over here. Alright, as you guys can see, I also went ahead and finished the ceiling, or I guess the roof. It looks pretty interesting. I was thinking if I should have staircase that kind of goes all around like this for the first area here. Maybe I should, who knows? Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. You know what? Let's just have staircase. Why not? This place is already weird looking tree farm, which I really like. I mean, this design seems to be my favorite tree farm design I ever did. And I did do this in my survival world that we're at around 200 episode, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, I feel like doing this staircase here makes it look even more cooler. So we're gonna do that. And I haven't really finished this tree farm in my survival world because it obviously takes a lot of time. So far I've been doing this for about 2.5 hours in creative. So yeah, this place takes a lot of time to complete. So keep that in mind, you guys, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to have some torches that goes on these inner sides. But this is pretty much how I visioned this place when I first started to make it in my survival world, okay? So I decided why not to really finish this thing and see what it actually looks like at the end. And honestly, I'm very impressed. I wish I will one day finish this in my survival world. But what I ended up doing is actually having a soccer field on the top. But this looks pretty awesome for sure. And I'm gonna put some more torches in here, just like this, all around. I think the other side is obviously done, just like that. Okay, the lighting is going to avoid mobs from spawning. That's one of the reasons why we're having it here. Okay, and oops, break that one. And once this is done, you guys, I mean, I don't see anything else we can do to this place. If you know more things, let me know in the comments below, of course. But this place, oh my god, it looks amazing. Alright, there it is. It's like this last one has a lot of torches because of how it is. And there it is. Look at this place. I'm sure it's gonna be very hard to see the roof from over here, as you can see, obviously. But other than that, the tree farm looks pretty awesome. If we do go higher off, we will see it. It is obviously not that tall. But the reason we did that roof is actually because it will be super nice to see from inside when we go into that jungle area. So I'm gonna just kind of go into like this, and we're gonna walk all the way up there. So here's kind of the first floor, obviously, second. That one was the birch. We have the dark oak. Then we go over here, which takes us to the oak. And then we go up again, which takes us to the spruce. And then we have to go around like so. And then it's the, what was this called again? And I'm not sure if I'm spelling it. Acacia. All right. Acacia? Is that what it is? Acacia. I don't know. Let me know guys how to spell it. But yeah, we got that. And then we have the jungle. And look at that roof, you guys. And tell me, what do you think? I mean, that roof looks awesome, except there's this zombie that needs to fall off. So I'm just gonna push him. He might not survive. Let's push him. Here we go. He's alive. He's still alive, but yeah. So we're gonna put a grass block here, which will then turn this into grass. And honestly, it looks pretty decent, you know, even with dirt just being that. And wow, this place really, really looks good. Gonna go ahead and finish this right there. And I want to take a look at it from the back side, where the staircases are keep going, let's say. Definitely, I'm very happy with it. I find this to be the best way to build any tree farm because it just doesn't take a lot of space. Everything is in one place. It honestly looks great. Like, look at this place. I really, really like those staircases that go around it. And I also like the jungle tree farm that's on the top layer. It just gives it a different look, which looks amazing, as you can see and probably tell. So this is what it looks like, I guess, afternoon or evening. And here is what it looks like at night. So those torches are doing a great job at lighting this place up. I mean, looking at from the roof, it looks pretty interesting. And then the tree farm itself, from any angle, like, I like this jungle tree one. It took the longest to make, obviously, but it just looks amazing. It just looks different. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please leave a like and also subscribe if you're new. Check out my sister's channel, link is in the description. Check out my second channel, link is always in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.